I'm an Amtrak conductor. The American Rescue Act got me back to work. I work on the Michigan line, primarily between Pontiac and Battle Creek, Michigan, or I work from Port Huron to Battle Creek, Michigan. I'm a member of Local 168 out of Chicago, and I'm from East Point, Michigan. My roles will be just, making sure everyone's safe on the train, making sure the train is on time, getting passengers to where they need to go. Being furloughed last fall was pretty tough. After working throughout most of the pandemic and keeping the trains running, it was kind of hard to be told, we don't need you anymore. Out of the 26 of us in Pontiac, they kept around 6 people to run these trains. There's people who take the train every day, and when you're gone, they notice. What I really thought about while being furloughed was the effect these service cuts have on average people. I mean, there's a lot of passengers that, they take the train to see their doctor, or they take their train, they catch a train to work or to see their family. And not having that there with, limited options, besides being furloughed, there's a toll on everyone, not just Amtrak employees, but the general public as well. When this first started, when I was still working, a lot of us were pretty scared about coming home to our families. I didn't see my son for probably a month after this started because I just was terrified of getting him sick. It was kind of tough being home and trying to figure out what we're going to do next and trying to guess when we might get called back to work. The most important thing to me was staying involved in the union. The only thing that was going to get us back to work was working with our brothers and sisters, getting a hold of the people, letting them know what was going on. We stuck in there. We did everything we could to, stay involved, and we wrote letters to senators, to congresspeople, state representatives, and making sure that, there was support for the American Rescue Act, and that was what was going to get us back to work. While we were furloughed, knowing that SMART throughout the entire furlough was actively lobbying and calling all our representatives, making sure that we'd be going back to work at some point was very reassuring. This election was very consequential. Joe Biden just got elected and we're already back to work. I don't know if I could say the same about the previous administration. Being back to work made a lot of us realize how important it was that the American Rescue Act was passed. There'll be passengers who recognize us, and we haven't seen each other for 5 months, and they're all happy to see us back to work.